an important truth, an important revelation, an important information. It's going to be revealed the moment in time to you, my gorgeous Sagittarini, the moment in time you pay attention to somebody's body language. This in itself is going to take place in between the 17th and the 25th of February 2024. This is the time when you have to be really careful, really careful. You have to rise above it. You must not show what you're aware of. You must not show what you've realized, but you have to trust your intuition at this stage of your life more than ever. Because almost immediately, as soon as you become aware of this, almost immediately, there is something really specific which is going to be on your mind. Somehow, some kind of opportunity you've been thinking about for a while. This is the direct result of your intuition, and this is your indication, your sign that you have to dive into it immediately, because that in itself is going to change your life. Because at that moment in time, you are going to align yourself with your own destiny, with a path that's destined for you, my gorgeous Sagittarini. And after that moment in time, you can expect so much to change. Absolutely brilliant indeed. I mean, come on, I'm getting like kind of excited for you, really, to be quite honest. And also, my gorgeous Sagittarini, when it comes to the month of February and when it comes to the actual number, your number is 39. Number 39, it is indeed a very powerful number, especially when it comes to an obstacle, because on one hand, you are going to have a little bit of unexpected obstruction, but this unexpected obstruction is gonna be so important, because at the same time you are really kind of find this really rejuvenating. Why? Because something is gonna happen here. You are gonna make a certain decision. You're gonna respond in a certain way when that happens. You are gonna have a ridiculously powerful self-confidence, and you're gonna respond to this unexpected obstruction, and I really like it. You know, when I say unexpected obstruction, normally it would be like, no baby, no obstruction, but this is a way bit more to it. This is something that you really need indeed. So it's going to be an unexpected obstruction, but your own response, the way you're going to respond, my gorgeous Sagittarini, this is going to be absolutely everything. You are going to find out and realize something really specific about yourself which you didn't know, and you're going to absolutely love it, and you're going to be thinking how much you've actually changed within the last couple of years, and that's absolutely brilliant. And it's always a really good and powerful sign that the new phase about in your life is actually about to begin. But going back to this unexpected obstruction, why is this unexpected obstruction going to be so good? Because it's going to bring the best out in you. Why? Because you're going to spontaneously respond to this. And once you spontaneously respond to this, you are going to give an absolutely mind-blowing answer. You're going to respond to this in a mind-blowing way. And that means that, something is going to happen here, and you are going to have so much of a confidence, a self-confidence. You're also at the same time going to inspire others, to be quite honest with you. This in itself is going to be ridiculously positive response, and that is going to lead towards you really understanding clearly what do you need to let go of. Absolutely brilliant indeed. And also, my gorgeous Sagittarini, when it comes to the actual nutrition and when it comes to health, what I want to say is like really important. Please do try to meditate a little bit when it comes to February. Try to do things that you consider spiritual, because the more you focus on your own spirituality, the better you're gonna feel, especially when it comes to the month of February, because because the energy is going to be just right. The energy is going to be just perfect. Spirituality is like a pretty much an important part of our lives. Spirituality is like literally above everything else. It is ever so important. So this is why it's always so, this is why we always have to like kind of keep going as well. We have to keep on evolving. So there are going to be few like kind of like a very interesting realizations which you are going to have in terms of spirituality. How much you want to do certain things, or how much you want to try certain things, or how much you want to return to certain things. In terms of spirituality and who you are, I can very strongly sense and I can very strongly see, my gorgeous Sagittarini, that you're about to return home. Whatever that means to you, it's gonna be good, it's gonna be beautiful, and there is this contentment that you're gonna feel which you haven't felt in absolute ages as well, and this is also gonna kind of contribute to it as well. On another note, please do keep on taking like something which is going to boost your immune system. Like, oh my God, I know this may be boring for some of you, but it's just so important. Seriously, within the next few months, you should be indeed taking something like organic camu camu, a natural vitamin C, not synthetic one, which is like ascorbic acid, no baby, no. So it's organic camu camu. It's going to provide you with a natural vitamin C. Alongside, what else you should be taking would be like a natural vitamin D3 in combination with natural K2, which is going to help with its absorption, and also zinc picolinate, okay? And another thing I was going to recommend you, my gorgeous Sagittarini, because I know that your digestion is going to be a little bit sensitive, and you are going to feel like a tired every now and then, which is absolutely normal, but it's always like, if we can take something for it, it's brilliant, and if it's natural, even better. Do you know what I mean? So natural vitamin B liquid, I suggest you to take every single morning. You know, put certain amount of drops underneath your tongue and then wait like about 20 seconds and then swallow this. You are gonna get energy from this vitamin B liquid, but also at the same time it's gonna be beneficial for your entire digestive system. And I would suggest you to take this the very first thing in the morning. It's going to be absolutely fine. If you're on any other medications, if you're pregnant or if you're breastfeeding, you just need to check with your doctor or GP, my gorgeous Sagittarini. Only your doctor or GP can tell you whether this can interact with your existing medications or not. So before I even start this reading, my gorgeous Sagittarini, woo, the energy is like ecstatic. It's ecstatic. I'm picking up on this energy, this vibe. Oh my God, you're gonna feel something you haven't felt in centuries, my gorgeous Sagittarian. It's gonna be brilliant. So now I just have this urge. Where is it? Where is it? Here. Hello. No, here. In front of me. If you're looking for something, first check in front of you, because it was just here. Little oracle cards. You see, I know that you are going to have a good luck. When it comes to February, you're going to have a good luck. I think it's time to try your luck, baby. Whatever comes to you, I would strongly suggest days like the 11th of February, the 13th of February, and 23rd of February. These are going to be your lucky days. You can try your luck on these days. So if you have to do something difficult or something that you're so worried about, you know, just try to kind of do things on these specific days, because your energy is going to be like, oh my God, especially in terms of good luck. Within these 3 days, the energy is going to be out of this world, and the outcome as well. And so now I'm just going to shuffle these oracle cards, and I'm just going to see what is going to be the spirit message for the month of February. Just a spirit message, the spirit guides message for the month of February for you, my gorgeous Sagittarini. Okay. Oh, an important reconciliation. Do you see this? An important reconciliation. The second card from the spirit. Oh, financial health. Hello, my darling. You like this one? I'm joking, you see. And the third one from the spirit guide. This one will be the most important. This one will be the most important when it comes to the month of February. This message is going to be the most important. What did I say to you before? I'm such a little witch, aren't I? Look, what was I saying to you before about good luck? Hello, my darling. And she also looks like Cressida. Look at this. Good luck. That's going to be the most important. Always listen to Sashita, my gorgeous Sagittarius. Look at this. Okay, very, very important indeed. Thank you for being in tune with me, my babies. Mwah. There you go. So now, my gorgeous Sagittarini, para-pam, para-pam, dun-dun-dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun-dun-dun, pam, 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 pam. Pam 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 para pam para pam pa 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 pararam pam 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 param pam 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 para pam pa 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 pararam. Sagittarini, Sagittarini, Sagittari, Sagittari, Sagittarini, 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 Sagittari, Sagittari, Sagittarini, Sagittarini, raise your vibration, Sagittarini, Sagittarini, Sagittari, Sagittari, Sagittarini, 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 Sagittari, Sagittari, Sagittarini. Don't forget to raise your vibration, my gorgeous Sagittarini. So now the very 1st of February, it's going to start like a big banana. Like, honestly, the very 1st of February is brilliant because it's about this challenge. It's the challenge, an annoying, irritating, unnecessary, well, not unnecessary, but annoying and irritating challenge you've been through. Something that you've been through for the last 7 months specifically. You are going to feel so happy with an outcome. This is really going to surprise you. Something that was like driving you up the wall. Challenge, big challenge that was affecting you in so many different ways. Personally, spiritually, when it comes to decisions making, you know, you couldn't do anything because of this little bastard here of a challenge. So this challenge is going to come to an end. You know, it's slowly coming to an end. You're gonna be delighted, absolutely delighted. You're gonna feel so happy. It's something that you don't even like thinking about. Okay, let alone how much was this actually affecting you, my gorgeous Sagittarini. You just sing and you're gonna be fine, baby. Yeah, so this challenge is gonna come to an end. Seriously, it's to do with the message, information, and indication that you're gonna have. This is gonna surprise you, but it's gonna start off. Do you know what I mean? This is how your month is actually going to start off. Fantastic. And this, it's like bringing some kind of a pretty much so big success to you, a recognition and achievement. You're gonna feel so happy because now you will know that nothing is standing in your way anymore when it comes to your vision, when it comes to how you want your life to be, when it comes to you realizing exactly which steps do you need to make. You are gonna be doing something absolutely wonderful here. Whatever you're gonna be thinking about, it's gonna be the right thing. I can see you sitting down and I can see you like kind of thinking about how much more your life is going to become more meaningful, more happier, how much more happier you're going to be, and how much more practical things are gonna be for you. Oh my God, things are most certainly gonna start looking up for you after this point, after this moment in time, my gorgeous Sagittarini. Seriously, okay? The second important date, it's gonna be on the 2nd of the actual February. Yeah, I don't know why I say this. On the 2nd of the actual February, okay? Did you get that? Yeah, the 2nd of February, my gorgeous Sagittarini, you know? Yeah, you are gonna feel so beautiful. It is gonna be such an unusual day. It's gonna be really strange day, a really unusual day, very bizarre day, but you're gonna feel really good, you know? So there is something gonna be like about, like, let's say like a bit of like a Twilight Zone-ish outside, like a bit of like an energy of what's going on, do you know what I mean? But then again, on another hand, you're gonna feel really good. This is gonna bring the best out in you, and sometimes sometimes we have to find ourselves within this unusual energy, because whatever energy we find ourselves around, we reflect on it, and then we kind of project different energy in return, you see. So it really depends a lot on the energy around us. So this one in particular is going to feel like a Twilight Zone-ish, but it's going to bring the best out in you. You are going to kind of feel really cheeky, really naughty, and really daring at the same time. You're going to feel cheeky, naughty, and daring. And then you're going to be thinking about some kind of like a financial problem or some kind of financial difficulty. There is something about the finances that you're going to be thinking about, something specific that you're not too happy. And then suddenly, this is important. This is not a bad thing whatsoever. But because you're going to feel like, remember, the combination of silly and daring and okay and good, you know, all this is going to contribute towards you kind of seeing things in your mind at that moment in time from a slightly different angle, which is brilliant. And you're going to be reminded of like a few different options that you have been through. You will be thinking about a few different options that you've already were aware of, but only now you needed to gather this energy. You needed to come to this point of your life where you're seeing things in a different angle, and now something that you were just thinking about, now you're not going to be able to kind of like start considering one of these options very, very seriously. And which options you're going to start considering seriously is the one which is only now, only you're going to become aware of the one option you only became aware of like a very, very recently, lately, within the last few days, or maybe it was even on the 1st of February, maybe a few days before the 1st of February, or even on the 2nd of February. There is a one latest option of all these options. One of them just now became available, and only that option is the one that has got something to do with the justice and karmic justice, and something that you were angry and upset about before, and only now you can kind of face this option. And it's to do with the justice, it's to do with the karmic justice, and it's to do with an advice that you had not that long ago, which you are, my gorgeous Sagittarini, going to remember. Well, that's the option that you need to go for, because I don't need to tell you this, that's the option you will go for. Do you see what I mean? Okay? And that option is going to make you feel different. That option is going to awaken your spirit. That option is going to, create this desire, to change. You're going to feel this desire to change because, to be quite honest with you, you are at that moment in time going to ignite your passion for life. Absolutely brilliant indeed, okay? And also, my gorgeous Sagittarini, when it comes to the 4th of February, 4th, 5th, and 6th, when it comes to the 4th, 5th, and 6th of February, you are gonna hear, and even the 16th of February, even the 16th of February, okay, if you hear the sound of the birds, little birds, cute birds, lovely birds, just somewhere on these particular days, and you're at home or somewhere, you hear the sound of little birds, lots of little birds singing, and maybe it's going to be in the place that you don't normally hear little birds singing. Does that make sense? But you're going to hear a few little birds singing and you're going to like it. Very cute, very beautiful. But it's going to happen in the place or at a time when you don't normally hear it. Well, there is a very special message for this for you here. As soon as you become aware of the sound of the little birds singing, chirping, you pay attention to what you're thinking again. Passion. You're ignoring something that you're so passionate about. You're ignoring something that you're so passionate about. This life, it's like 5 minutes. No time to waste whatsoever. So you need to start considering very, very seriously some kind of a passion, my gorgeous Sagittarini, you're ignoring, or maybe you have been ignoring, So it's your sign to take something really seriously, because there is so much more to it, so much more to unpack, okay, in time to come, indeed. And also, my gorgeous Sagittarini, when it comes to the actual pendants, look at this absolutely stunning beauty. How beautiful is this, yeah? Absolutely stunning. Dragon. Dragon blood jasper, dragon blood jasper, okay, dragon blood jasper. It's absolutely brilliant because it increases your energy levels immediately. It's absolutely superb for problem solving. Absolutely superb. And it's also brilliant for taking a responsibility and accepting what needs to change. Absolutely remarkable. Get it for yourself, my gorgeous Sagittarini, because it's going to help you quite a lot over the next few months. But also, if you do know someone who can actually get this, who could actually use this, you know, get them. Absolutely. This comes with a sterling silver chain, and the link to buy this is in the description below. The next important date, my gorgeous Sagittarini, it's gonna be the 10th of February. On the 10th of February, my gorgeous Sagittarini, you know, you are really going to have such a remarkable sign. The 10th of February is bringing you a remarkable sign. The 10th of February is bringing you a very powerful omen. It's something is going to happen and it's going to blow you away. Most importantly, how in tune you are with yourself and with the energies around you when it comes to your intuition and when it comes to your psychic abilities. You're gonna love this. You are going to have a very sacred moment where something, you know, you are going to have this good sign, and you will know that you are on the right path. And this is also gonna happen before you have that sign. You are gonna be thinking, oh my God, maybe I've done this wrong. Maybe I've done that wrong. Maybe I'm not doing the right thing. Oh my God, it's like, oh, this is crazy. How long I'm going to have to do this? I'm unhappy with this. I can't do this for much longer. No, baby, no. There are going to be some kind of questions that are going to be on your mind. You know what I mean? There are going to be some kind of questions like this, that your day is going to start on the 10th of February, and it's going to be leading towards you having this remarkable sign, like a good omen, where you will know for the love of God that you are indeed on the right path. It is almost going to be like a magical experience. However this sign and good omen comes to you, you will most certainly understand this in the right way, because you're going to become passionate. This is going to bring a focus into your life, but also at the same time, you know, you are going to feel so happy, because this is going to be such a powerful and a personal experience, and you will know that the next 4 months are going to be probably the most interesting 4 months in your life. Okay, and because what are you doing right now? You're really kind of making your future so much better. Everything is going to start looking promising after this moment in time, because you will feel something that you didn't feel before. But you're also nurturing yourself, you're nurturing your soul, you're nurturing your spirit. You know, this in itself is like gonna be a very beautiful moment in time. And also, my gorgeous Sagittarini, for example, look, when it comes to the 10th of February, and I take a message, you know, from a spirit guide, when it comes to the 10th of February, look at this. It's also, you know, it's like a reconnection. It's also going to bring a reconnection when it comes to somebody else. A reconnection from the 10th of February onwards. You are going to reconnect with somebody who you haven't seen for a long time. But also on the 10th of February, look at this. This is going to empower you. It is going to empower you so much, my gorgeous Sagittarini, and especially after so much that you've been through. The very dark stage, you know, of your life, it's coming to an end. And I'm talking about a very dark stage here. Not being funny, you know. I'm talking about a very dark stage coming to an end. Something that's not always too obvious, but it's with us for a very long time, until we reach a certain stage and move on. Okay, absolutely brilliant. Woo. This month is like super deep, my gorgeous Sagittarini, to be quite honest with you. The next important date is going to be on the 22nd of February. Before I go to the 22nd of February, another thing I was going to recommend you, absolutely stunning, probably one of the most gorgeous gorgeous, most beautiful, and the most rarest pendants I've ever had. It's called Aqua Praise Chalcedony. It's absolutely stunning. It helps you to reconnect with yourself. It helps you to reconnect with your spirit. It helps you to reconnect with nature. It brings a feeling of calm, peace, and it helps you to center yourself almost immediately. It reduces sadness, negativity, anxiety, stress, and depression. It's absolutely mind-blowing when you are sleeping and you're wearing this, because you remember your dreams so much more vividly, and you remember more dreams than you normally remember. And when you're wearing this while you are meditating, there are very, very powerful insights that you actually get while you're actually wearing this. And also because it has got an incredible power to increase the strength, of your third psychic eye. It helps you to reconnect more to your third psychic eye. So therefore, when you see more signs and more omens, but it's not only that, the additional things that you understand about the actual signs and omens that you see around as well while you're wearing this. Absolutely brilliant. This is called Aqua Praise Chalcedony, and it comes with a sterling silver chain. It's absolutely stunning, and the link is in the description below. The next important date, as I said, is going to be on the 22nd of October. 22nd of February. My God. Let's see what's going to happen on the 22nd of October first. Sorry, I just know that this is a sign. 22nd of October. Put it in your phone, write it down, and then you have a little notification on the 22nd of October. Beep, 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 beep. Sasha just said this, yeah? What's going to happen? You're going to need to remember to be compassionate. Remember, you're going to need to be compassionate. This is like a test. It's like a challenge. Okay? Just remember this. 22nd of October. I know, this is February, but I just had this in indication now. And I know that October came in, to warn you about something, to be like compassionate about the specific situation you will be going through. So now, going back to, maybe I should go back to the 22nd of February. What do you think? 22nd of February, you are now, do you know what? On the 22nd of February, this is brilliant because before that, you are really, but before the 22nd of February, I would say the 20th and the 21st of February, you are going to have a really important conversation in between you and somebody else. A lot is going to come to the surface. A lot you're going to find out. A lot you will know. And somebody is also going to be brutally honest with you. And this brutal honesty is ever so needed. And it means that it's coming from somebody who is very close to you, either family member, either your really great friend, like very close, or either it's your partner. Somebody that's going to be brutally honest with you there, or you're always moaning and saying about some kind of problem, but you're not doing anything about it. This is actually, first of all, you're going to feel like a little bit offended, but then again, then you kind of going to start seeing this in a different light, and very quickly you're actually going to be grateful to that person who actually said this. So by the time you get to the 22nd of February, you you really are. By the time you get to the 22nd of February, you really are kind of gonna start seeing this from a slightly different angle, or this is gonna be like an enlightening experience when it comes to you, because you are gonna be reminded of this problem that was like very much so making you feel very, very depressed, like really depressed, this specific problem here, but you didn't do anything about it. But it stemmed from the fact that at some point over the last even like about 9 or 10 months at least, your heart has been broken. Something broke your heart. Doesn't have to be necessarily a person, but your heart was broken, and that resolved in you just constantly worrying, being affected in a negative way. And it's not only that, it was preventing you to plan, it was preventing you to move on with your life. And at the time when you should be really happy about a new beginning, you were just see everything in a negative way, because that was like kind of something stemmed from something that was left unresolved in the past, and something that was also making everything so much more challenging to you. And also you were like kind of, your hands were tied behind your back because you couldn't do what you wanted to do. It's very difficult to explain, but what you're gonna realize is that you're gonna need to make a sacrifice here, and this sacrifice is gonna be really, really important. But then in order to make that sacrifice, first of all, you need to find some kind of solution. So it's important to mention that you are gonna find some kind of solution, and then you're gonna need to make absolutely important sacrifice here. I shouldn't even call this sacrifice. You're just gonna get rid of something that no longer serve you. Just gonna move on from something that's making you feel sad and negative, so it's not really a sacrifice, but it's something that is gonna be needed in your life so much and enlightening in so many ways. You will find yourself on a spiritual quest. Why? Because this in itself is bringing a process of change in your life in such a way that after this moment so much is going to be speeded up indeed. So this is why this is going to be so important. So you need to make an important sacrifice on the 22nd of February with something that has already come to an end, indeed. Okay, the next important date, my gorgeous Sagittarini, it's gonna be on the 28th of February. Now on the 28th of February, you know what? It's like this basically. What is going to happen on the 28th of February? You are gonna kind of be very, very intuitive on this particular day, and your intuition is gonna be telling you how you need to kind of put more energy towards some kind of project or towards something that you've been that you're working on or you have been working on. It's just gonna come to you on the 28th of February. Oh my God, intuitively I need to do a bit more about something that you already put so much of your energy in. But as I said, it's gonna really come to you, and it's to do with something that you've been working on. It's to do with something that makes you feel really creative and things like that. This is gonna come to you, and then you will do this. And this is really important to mention, because whatever comes to you, the more you put in, the more you're gonna come, and the more you're gonna get out of it indeed. And after that moment in time, my gorgeous Sagittarini, you are, after that, this is something that you should do. And then after that, on the 28th of February, you are gonna be on your way somewhere. You are going to be on your way somewhere, and it's to do one of those spontaneous situations, almost like as if you are going to be planning something. You have been planning something for a while, and that particular thing that you've been planning, it's like something it's going to happen. You're going to be on your way there, for example, and then something is going to happen. Something is going to happen, kind of like a turn of events, very unusual and unexpected turn of events. It's going to bring you somewhere else. Okay, it's going to something is going to happen, and you are unexpectedly going to be on your way somewhere else. My Lord, wherever you go, my gorgeous Sagittarini, it's gonna be absolutely mind-blowing, because some kind of adventure awaits you. You are going to have some kind of adventure. Not only that you are going to have a remarkable and beautiful experience, not only you're gonna realize what do you want so much in your life, not only something is going to open your eyes, not only that something is going to inspire you so much, but you're also gonna realize exactly what is missing in your life. But then again, at the same time, there's some kind of a bright prospect, very, very bright prospects that you are going to become aware of, like absolutely mind-blowing. So it's not only about like what you want to do, what is going to inspire you, but it's also to do with like a bright prospects that you are going to become aware of. This in itself is going to be confirmed to you. You will know that these bright prospects are going to be a very wise choice for you at this stage of your life, because they are going to transform your life. Literally, they're going to change your life. They're going to transfer. They're going to start this process of transformation. But at the same time, you are indeed very, very close. You are making like probably the biggest step towards your dreams with this. okay, on the 20th of February. So it's all boiling down to the fact that you are making the biggest step, one of the biggest steps ever, the biggest step, not one of the biggest steps, but probably the biggest step you've ever made towards your dream, towards this specific dream that you've had. Absolutely brilliant indeed. And this is something that you need to remember. Keep this in mind, my gorgeous Sagittarini. And also, when it comes to those of you who are in relationship, when it comes to those of you who are in relationship, my gorgeous Sagittarini, what you need to remember, relationship, and this is single, I'm like all over the place, baby. For those of you who are in relationships, you are really your partner is going to have such an amazing idea. Your partner is going to have an incredible idea when it comes to those of you in relationships, and this is really going to surprise you. You can expect this idea at around the 7th of February, 17th of February, or the 27th of February. Within these 3 days, you can expect this mind-blowing idea your partner is going to have. This is really going to surprise you, because that idea is going to be consisting of like certain bits and pieces of something that 1,000,000% that your partner would never do. And that's where you're going to be like, what on earth is going on? Almost it's like you will be able to recognize that your partner changed, and then a little bit lately, but in a good way. And then you're going to realize why did this happen? Because your partner has seen something and witnessed something. And that gave him this great sense of like urgency to hurry up with something. So now, not only this is going to be brilliant when it comes to moving on, but you're also going to be able to agree on something, which you could not agree on for such a long time, and that got you kind of stuck in the process when it comes to you working towards something really specific. So what your partner is going to actually suggest here to you, it's going to be brilliant. Moving on from something for both of you, it's going to give you strength and confidence in order to understand that, by the time the last week of February comes, you two are gonna basically make a really important decision, because there are certain things that you will be going through throughout the month of February, and you are gonna be talking about how much certain things are making you unhappy and how much certain things are making your partner unhappy. And this is a lot to do about making the right choice and decision. It's a lot to do with the big decision, but it's a lot to do with your immediate environment as well. Okay, so it's a lot to do with, by the end of this month, you will make a really big decision. This is going to be a wonderful decision, but it is to do a lot with your immediate environment. Whether you will decide to change everything at home, whether you will decide to change everything in your garden, if you got one, whether you will decide to move somewhere completely, we will see what is going to happen in your personal situation. However, this is in itself going to be absolutely superb for both of you. And when it comes to those of you who are single and ready to mingle, my gorgeous Sagittarini, you need to understand that, you are first of all kind of going to see somebody who you used to like, who you used to fancy, or maybe somebody who used to have like a little relationship with. And the problem is that you're still gonna realize that you still feel something for someone, and you have to understand that I think that this is gonna happen at around the 17th of February, 1-7. At around the 17th of February, you're going to come across somebody who you've been with really briefly, or you've been with for a while, or somebody who used to fancy, and then you're gonna realize, oh my God, I still have a feelings for this person. Well, there is your answer. You need to let that person go. because you're still fancying and liking somebody who you shouldn't really, because you know things in between you came to an end a while ago, a while back. So you becoming aware of the fact that you still fancy someone from your past, you know, it's not a bad thing necessarily. See this as something really positive. You know, this is making an impact on your life, where it's going to be highlighted the fact that you're still kind of fancying someone subconsciously without even realizing. So this is why this is going to be so important, my gorgeous Sagittarini, when it comes to you moving on. But also, so that's something that you need to remember. You just need to move on from that in your mind. You can start there, and then slowly but surely other things are going to follow, energetic wise and spirit, when it comes to your spirituality as well. On another note, I do see you having lots of fun this month as well, after the 17th of February, in between, from 17th until the end. I can see you having lots of fun. I can see you meeting new people. I can see you being noticed, being noticed by somebody, and you're gonna feel so ooh la la. You're really gonna like it. You're gonna be noticed by somebody really important. And this stage of your life, it's more about your confidence rather than anything else. Once you realize that someone really major is fancying you, something is gonna change within you, and you are going to realize that you are ready to party, baby. Do you know what I mean? Very, very important indeed. Okay, my gorgeous Sagittarini, thank you ever so much for watching my videos. I'm sending you brightest blessings, lots of love, healing, peace and light to every single one of you. Sasha Bonasin, psychic medium. I love you. Bye.